Ground Zero Texas is a 2-CD multimedia extravaganza for the Sega CD. The basic plot involves a military operation to stop the alien takeover of a small town in Texas. Sound familiar? The video is very impressive, better than I thought the Genesis is capable of, and the acting is better than in most of the interactive movies on the market. Unfortunately, Sega forgot to include a fun game in the package. You take part in the action by controlling 4 battle cams which can shoot and be shot at by the alien invaders. While this is a good plot device, it doesn't make a great game interface. You will encounter many instances where things are happening at more than one camera location. This will cause you to ignore the action at one camera while concentrating on another, which can get very frustrating.
We'll be right back.
Just when your workday starts to get terminal, here come Bernie and his dog Jock to treat you to Micro League Timeout Sports Baseball. Check out the demo in this episode of IE. Take to the skies for glory and cash in Apogee's new shoot-'em-up, Raptor. Check out the demo in this episode of IE.
And now, back to interactive entertainment.
You will have one undercover field operative at each camera site. These agents will give you updates on the town situation and can repair your battle cams if they take too much damage from alien fire. The field ops help personalize each camera position. Unfortunately, they don't do much for gameplay. The bulk of the gameplay consists of shooting aliens as they pop out at you while avoiding the occasional civilian that walks by. This gets old real quick. Each camera comes equipped with a shield, which you should activate if you have to switch to another camera before finishing the action in your current position. Abandoning your cameras to have their shields shot to hell is no fun, but there's no way around it. You'll occasionally get a piece of video like this where you'll have to react quickly once the target makes itself known. This is much more fun than the boring rounds of target shooting the player is forced to endure, but these sequences come up far too seldom to redeem the gameplay. On a more positive note, the shooting scenes are randomized, so you can't simply memorize what target to shoot and where it will appear. When the game starts, the aliens are disguised as humans to keep their actions secret. Also, the Army's best weapons can only stun the invaders. You eventually discover an alien's weapons cache, which allows you to refit your battle cams with lethal firepower. The aliens, however, don't appreciate you ripping off their toys. Ground Zero Texas is divided into levels. After you kill a certain amount of enemies, you progress to the next level and advance the plot. Unfortunately, the game is so boring, most players are likely to give up before reaching the end. If the game used the Genesis Menacer, it would have been bearable, but the thumbpad is an extremely clumsy controller for this type of game. Imagine, if you will, watching a movie in a movie theater, but having to get up out of your front row seat and walk up to the projectionist booth and change the reels yourself. That's what playing Ground Zero Texas is like. Ground Zero Texas is yet another prime example of style over substance. The video segments are of excellent quality, the acting is good, and the plot is interesting enough to make you want to finish the game, but you must suffer through so much tedious gameplay that it's not worth it. It's worth renting just to see the video, but don't buy it with the expectations of getting a good game. As George Carlin once said, I get more excited picking out socks.